Welcome to Lexington, where the sun shines bright literally and figuratively on their old Kentucky home, and the Big Blue Nation ready to get behind these Wildcats in this one. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. As we'll see a team coming off a crucial bye week, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on another team from the SEC, the Kentucky Wildcats. 48 Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Alabama about to kick off to get this game underway. This will not be returnable as it sails out of the back of the end zone. Offense getting set for first down. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. Here's the handoff. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. I wonder how much fun this is for him. The head coach trying to take down the old alma mater across the way.
Yeah, I think these are always mixed emotions and how you feel about this, playing your old squad. Like, it's something about it, I'm sure, that's nostalgic, and all the memories probably come flooding back. But there's also a competitive element, Palmer, that you want to beat this squad. Like, this is the next team in your way for you accomplishing your goals and dreams.
Yeah, he's probably experiencing the emotional spectrum coming into this game, but make no mistake about it. He has to separate himself from his past allegiances and understand he's the home team. He wants this crowd to get in this football game. You know, he just gave a rousing speech to his guys in the locker room before taking the field. He wants to win this game versus his alma mater.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Out of the gun, the inside give. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball off.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. He's looking to throw. They're setting up the screen. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
One of the things I love about this offense is they're very versatile in their passing attack. They throw to receivers and tight ends, and the screen game is big as well. This guy is a weapon, and you're seeing that here early.
They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long. Trying to set up the screen, and he throws the interception. Bringing it back. Touchdown Tide! How about that D coming up with a play like that?
Oof, and after that pick six, not the start this quarterback wanted. You're going to have to be really good about having a short-term memory and just turn the page. There's tons of football here to be played. You made a big mistake on that last throw. Don't let it beat you for the rest of this football game. You've got a lot of ball left to play. You've got to keep going.
No shot at a return. It's out of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick six, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick six and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
After picking up this first down on the ground, let's see what they do. They'll ride the hot hand. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Kentucky right back to the line.
I don't care who you are, but if you're going to have success offensively, you've got to have some semblance of a running game. They didn't have it their last time out. They obviously really struggled in that game. And in this one, just not getting enough push up front, and it's putting them in some really difficult situations.
I want to get my running backs the ball in space as much as possible, and sometimes it doesn't work in the running game. But I can throw it to them. I can try to create some space out wide, dump him the football, let him make some catches, and see if I can't get some big plays out of it.
They have it at the 43, 3rd and short, trying to avoid making a decision on 4th down. Trying to pick it up on the ground. Tackle is made, but not until he gets the first down.
Love the call here going RPO on 3rd down, and obviously you're giving your quarterback choices, but the defense gave them a look that was conducive to handing that football off. So good decision by the quarterback and nice push up front.
This Kentucky offense really moving the ball quickly. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And it's not panic time yet for this offense, but last week was a really bad performance. This week, starting off a little bit slow. They got to find some form of rhythm. They got to find some way, get a few first downs, get some playmakers involved, because right now they just seem out of sync.
And the incompletion brings up a 2nd down for this offense. Fires to the big fella. Still running at the 40. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
And the Wildcats will snap it on 1st and 10.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
Looking to move it through the air. Fires to the right. And his throw is incomplete.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
Line getting set on 2nd down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. The Wildcats come to the line in the hurry-up. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Fires toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score. They're just treating the entire stadium as if it's 4-down territory. Odd decision here to go for it 4th and very, very long. Kentucky will be forced to punt. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. First one of the day is on its way, and he's been sort of scarce around here, only called on 1 time in that loss last week.
Dude, how about that boom? I mean, you talk about power. That dude just booted that thing halfway across the field, completely flipping the field position and getting it down inside the 10. That is a nice job by that punter.
They're backed up, 1st and 10 from inside their own 5, and they'll try to get this drive started.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. Sometimes people say, if you're good enough, what's the big deal about going on the road? Well, if you're not careful, you might find out in a spot like this one, guys.
Yeah, no doubt about it. This is a hostile environment, and you know you're going to be getting the opponent's A game for this one. They've circled this one all offseason, so they better be ready to bring it today, David.
And the hardest thing to do in college football is to go on the road. Everything about it changes, and you want to shut this crowd up early. You don't want to give them belief, because if it starts to build throughout the game, look out.
And he'll pick up the 1st down after a tough run there. If you're going to play Bama tough, you're going to find out really early if you can handle the running game.
Yeah, they're going to check your chin. I mean, they're going to come in and they're going to give you a steady diet of it. Even when they've had great quarterback play and spread the ball out, it's still a physical principle. They're going to make you stop the run, and if you can't stop it, it could be a long game.
This offense tries to get rolling from its own 15 on 1st down. To the air, it's Mack. He wants to take the top off. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on 1st down. 2nd down coming up.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
Let's see if they go back to the air on 2nd down. Give to the running back. Good vision and determination there to find his way up to the 23.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
So what do they have for 3rd and short from their own 23? They'll try to pick up the 1st through the air. Fires to the wideout. Connection to the right. And they'll pick up the 1st down and mark it at the 47. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
A most efficient pickup of 6 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 4.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on 1st down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
6-yard pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and 4. The play action fake. Looking deep. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
And I love taking deep shots. I think it makes quarterbacks play honest, safeties play honest, and you can tell just missed a little bit deep on that shot. But listen, those are shots that we want to take because the risk is definitely worth the reward.
They'll snap it from the 48 on 3rd and short. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. They'll snap it from the 48 on 3rd and short. To the air, it's Mack. Gets it out fast. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered double covered, man zone. That's where he was going with it. And the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
They get him down, but he does pick up 3 to the 32-yard line.
Gain of 3. Second down coming up. That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Alabama 7, Kentucky 0.
Second down here as they go back to work after the break.
Get set, get set.
Trying play action. Right down the middle. It's caught downfield. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Alabama! Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
14, Kentucky 0.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Williams. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return.
Kentucky Wildcats will take over. First and 10.
Kentucky has it back, and the big blue offense takes the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score. He's off to the races. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
They'll throw it on first down. Oh, and it's picked off. Threw it right into the teeth of double coverage.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
So we'll see this offense make its way out to start the drive. To the ground with the back. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9.
And the running back didn't get much there. Nice job by the defense. You can tell they're focused in on this running back, on this run game, being physical, getting knockbacks, and limiting his carries.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to throw, it's Mack. Gets it out quickly. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down.
That's a real good-looking throw. And I know at Alabama recently, they've had a lot of different quarterbacks, and they've also had a lot of different guys calling plays. But one thing that's never seemed to waver is how explosive the offense has been, and the big reason is because of the efficient play they've had consistently year in, year out at the quarterback position as well. They recruited extremely well. They coach these guys up. And this is a guy who loves football, loves the X's and O's, and you're seeing it translate onto the field right now.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on first down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good second down.
DB's right up on the receivers. Off the play fake. A shot toward the end zone. Ball in the air, intercepted. Got some room to run. He's out of bounds, showing off the hands on the pick, and then the nifty moves on a terrific return. And another interception for the Crimson Tide. And Bama has a few ball hawks in this secondary. He might be putting old Hootie Ingram in the sights for his single-season interception record with 10.
Yeah, and it's hard to find DBs that can catch the ball consistently. When you get one, it's a nice day. But when you get two, it's a great day. You got a guy ball hawking the football, finding it, creating big plays for this defense.
One of the things that makes this guy so dangerous is how good he is after the catch. If he's got any space around him, he's able to burst. He's able to make people miss and get extra yards for his offense. You saw it right there.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
And here comes the offense on 2nd down. From the gun, running back on the move.
You know, the runner just has to have a little bit more patience. He bounced that thing outside a little too early, and as a result, lost yards.
Got quite a ways to go to keep this drive going. It's 3rd down from the 45. From the gun, wants to pass. Receiver looks it in, it's complete. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the 1st down. They've got it at the 40.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown. That was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
The Wildcats are on the move. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Looking for a crease. It's Patterson. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. And the Wildcats want to pick up the tempo. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Caught near the sidelines. He'll pick up a few before going out of bounds. Man, you have to do everything in your power not to let your momentum carry you out of bounds short of the 1st down marker.
And I would argue, too, maybe you run your route a little bit deeper. You got to understand where the 1st down marker is and where I got to get to. But, yeah, I'm not running out of bounds. I'm lowering my shoulder and trying to get as much yardage as I can to make this 4th down manageable.
And they'll pass on the 50-yard field goal attempt and go for it on 4th down from the 33. The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. Getting some heat. Finds his man, and they convert. They'll mark him down right there, but it'll be enough for a Kentucky 1st down. They were easily within field goal range there, but they don't feel like you can win this game 3 points at a time.
Nah, pass. I mean, you got to be aggressive. You got to get touchdowns, man. You've seen the emphasis. Defenses are willing to give up yards now to make you kick field goals. I like this offense being aggressive. Forget the 3s. We need 6s.
The give to the tailback. Dropped after a pickup of 3 down to the 26.
You know, runs like this oftentimes are like a boxer in a boxing match. Obviously, it's not a knockout punch, but these are body blows. And as the game goes on, these small gains are going to turn into longer runs.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. He's looking to throw. Caught in the backfield, it's Fleming. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Run in the red zone. It's Patterson. What a nifty run there to pick up the first down. And now a chance not only to cut into the lead, play it just right, and maybe the other team doesn't even get a chance to answer. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4.
Brings up Angle.
On the double.
Now on 2nd and goal.
Get set, get set.
Got his man quickly. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop to go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement. And like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Here comes that Alabama offense. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down to go out and refocus this drive there.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him. Maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with this system.
Big play like that to open a drive just builds the confidence. Now 1st down from the 40. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
Well, they hooked up already once for a score today, so the quarterback's going back to him again deep down the field, but it falls incomplete.
Now 2nd and 10. Looking downfield, it's Mack. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And he's got it at the 25. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. Alabama with a 1st and 10 here. He's going to pass. Pocket starts to collapse. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. They'll immediately call timeout. Really need to pick up some yardage this time on 2nd and long.
42 Spider.
He's looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. He makes the catch. And he picks up the 1st down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. On 1st and goal, let's see if Alabama can get it in the end zone. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half.
Timeout, Kentucky.
So close to cashing it in for this offense.
Pound 55 weak.
Corner's right up on that line of scrimmage. Coming after him. Fires to the end zone. And he can't quite make the connection as he...
It's incomplete.
Pay off this red zone opportunity.
Man, it's so hard to play defense nowadays. You got a strike zone where you can hit people. You get flagged for targeting. You get flagged for pass interference. That was beautiful. Great job in the end zone, making it a hard window to throw into, and when he caught it, making him feel you.
They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. From the right hash, and this distance makes that angle not quite so severe. It is perfect. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And this guy has been a machine all season long. He is absolutely automatic. You know you're getting 3 points when this guy jogs on the field.
Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. They'll start this drive with a pass. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell in.
One more snap coming before halftime.
29 Philly.
Running back searching for a hole. And the defense doesn't let him get loose, and that's going to wrap things up here in the half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
17, Kentucky 7.
Kentucky teeing it up and ready to go here in the second half. On the move from inside his 5. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive.
And the Alabama offense will take over. First and 10.
All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. They'll open the second half on the ground. Strong run to get it out to the 21-yard line. They pick up of 6.
You see, they need more runs like that. It's been so few and far between. Defensively, they've been in position. They've been winning their one-on-one battles, getting off of blocks and rallying to the ball carrier. This defense has done a nice job slowing down the run game thus far.
It's reverse. Dragged down at the 26 after a pickup of 5.
Good timing and execution on the jet sweep. They're able to use his speed on the perimeter to help generate that first down.
Setting up for a 1st and 10 from the 26. Takes a handoff. It's Green. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
I think tackling is about effort most of the time. It's about how much passion, how much physicality you can bring to get your guy on the ground. Refuse not to get him on the ground. That's not a big back. You got to get that guy on the ground. You can't let him pick up an extra couple yards and stay ahead of the sticks.
They'll give it to the back. Discards a man. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
You know, they pride themselves on being physical at the point of attack, dominating at the line of scrimmage. Nice job there picking up the first down.
Alabama rolling quickly downfield, set up with another first down. They're going to ride this running back. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. They've got him looking run. Now they're going to throw it. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete.
And on that incompletion, I think the quarterback was being just a bit too careful, trying to throw that ball too far outside, obviously aware that the defenders are coming from the inside. You don't want to put it behind the intended target and miss the pick 6, but he needs to be more accurate.
Toss sweep. Try to get it outside to the right. At the 40, there he goes. The expressway is wide open. And the defense couldn't corral him, and they took it all the way. Touchdown, Bama! No midseason concentration lapse here in Week 7 as they push out that lead. And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Not going to get a return here. They'll bring it out to the 25 as the kickoff sails through the back of the end zone. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. Trailing now by 17, David. This is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet. Like, I know we just gave up some points and our defense hasn't played great. I think this offense can still be who they are and stay consistent.
No doubt, lots of football to go, but you do get the feeling this is the time of game where, you know, it could get bad. If you don't score and all of a sudden they get the ball back, they take it down the field and put some points up, this thing might be over. So absolutely, this quarterback, he wants to drive this offense down the field and at least put something on it.
And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. Got him down quickly after the pick, but, man, do you have to take care of the ball down here, and they didn't. They'll mark it at the 27. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. You want to talk about a drive where you impose your will? That's what they did, running it down for a touchdown, David.
There is nothing more demoralizing than that for a defense, to be physically pounded. The run is coming. You know it's coming, and you can't stop it.
Nothing the defense can do. That is mano-a-mano up front, and your guys getting a push. They know you're running it, and they still can't stop it.
Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. And the pummeling has started. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And he muffs it, a loose football. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. They face a pretty tall mountain here, Jesse, down 24, but if they're going to climb it, this is a good time to start.
Sense of urgency's got to be big right here. You just get the feeling at this point of the game, David, they've got to score on this drive. Obviously, their defense needs to get stops, but at this point, offensively, they've got to execute much better.
They got to be super aggressive. Down 24, you're going to need 3 touchdowns, 3 two-point conversions, everything to kind of go your way. So fast and throwing the football.
They'll snap it on first down from the 35. He wants to throw. Finds the tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
A nice job by the defense there, tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage, and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
Now on second down after the short completion. Wide receiver now comes in motion. On second down, looking to throw. Grab near the sticks. It's Hendricks. They make the stop, but the sweet throwing catch is plenty to give them a first down.
I'll tell you what, that's great execution between the QB and receiver. They look like they could execute that throw in their sleep. Quarterback took his steps, threw it on time. Great route by the receiver. Nice job securing the catch.
We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
On second down, he'll let it fly. He's got it. And he's knocked down, but not before moving the chains.
Great job by the offense. Listen, if the defense is going to sit back in zone, you know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys that are looking at the quarterback, they're not trying to pick up receivers all the time. Make those precise throws, right in those holes, get those first downs, get those big chunks.
Got it set up on the outside. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. This offense has a second down play. He's looking to throw. And here's a fumble way behind the line. The defense pounced on that, and now they're headed the other way. He's into the open down the middle. Touchdown tie. Don't just get the ball, score with the ball, and the defense did. On to attempt to try. The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. Miami is in front. They've led for most of the way. However, Sebastian isn't exactly putting this one in the win column just yet. They're up by 10 over Fresno State. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected, fellas.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. Kentucky going quickly.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
On second down, he'll fire. Got a man in the middle. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
This tight end is so athletic that at times they'll line him up in different parts of the field. That time he was in the slot. Nice job running the route, finding the open space in the defense for the completion.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Quarterback checking the play. Going up top on first down. The throw. Complete to the right. He got loose, almost housed it, finally tracked down at the 32.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws, just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
That's reeled in. It's Patterson. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. They were able to get the ball to the running back in space, but that space just evaporated.
Great job by the defense, man. It's tough to get those guys on the ground. They're so used to having the football as running backs and making plays and being dynamic. So usually one guy not going to get into the ground. You want many guys swarming to the football, trying to get that elusive guy on the ground.
Second down now as they're ready to go back to work.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider. Squirrel, squirrel.
He's looking to throw. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Here comes that Alabama offense. They had this thing in a hammerlock at halftime, and now they are really ratcheting up the pressure, David.
And I tell you what, this offense doesn't have to change a thing, Palmer. They've done what they wanted in the first half and starting off the second half in the same fashion.
And I like how they're letting different guys get involved, too. They've got so many different playmakers all over the field.
Ringo, Ringo. Arrow. Easy.
Back to pass, it's Mack. Trying to get behind the defense. Pulls it in on the right. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped.
Well, I love play callers that want to stay aggressive, regardless of what the score is, regardless how much time is left on the clock. And I promise you this, there are a lot of fans, there are a lot of teams all across college football that are paying attention to what is happening right now.
And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
In situations like this, offensively, when you've got the lead in the fourth quarter, when you got to run the ball, you go back to the runs that you have the most confidence in, that you can execute in your sleep, and they do it right there, ripping off 7 yards.
Now the play fake. Throws to the wideout. It's complete. Touchdown, Alabama! And the route is on. They add on another one, and they're about to push their record to 5-1.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. It's great to think you're going to score every time you return it, but man, what a bad decision. He's down at the 6. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interception.
And his 5th interception of the game, a miracle they haven't pulled him yet. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
This is a beautiful situation for the defense. When you're up by 2+ scores and you're in this situation, you know exactly what is coming. It's going to be a pass. They have to because the clock is their enemy. Great job playing pass, forcing the interception, almost putting the nail in the coffin.
The offense lining up for a first down play. Looking for space. It's Hill. Plows through the defense. Touchdown, Bama! And the stomping has commenced. That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me or I should get conservative, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion.
He'll take a deep shot here. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but They're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
Stands in and takes the hit. What a grab along the left sideline. Got the foot down in a strong throw. Put it right on the money.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
They'll throw it on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Jones. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Kentucky right back to the line. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
I think it's just too little too late, David, at this point. That's a play that they could have used a lot earlier in this game, but because of miscues, they're down by a lot late, and I don't think they're going to have enough time to claw back into this one.
Yeah, and I'm fine with you running that play if you want to do that. My goal now is with this lead, if you want to run it, so be it, but just don't give up the big plays. Let that clock continue to roll. Make him earn it all the way down the field and take a lot of time off that clock.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. They'll run play action. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
Linebackers trying to create some confusion. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they find themselves down by so much here in the fourth.
A field goal really doesn't do much for you in this situation, so they'll go for it on 4th and goal. Wide receiver shows motion. They'll go to the air. Into the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Kentucky.
Yeah, good for them. They put together a drive. They got a touchdown. It's been a bad day. I mean, this is a day they're going to want to forget. They're getting destroyed, but at least you get some positive vibes. Maybe finish this game on a little bit of a high note, a little bit.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Miami has the lead right now, but this Canes crowd is restless. They just haven't been able to separate themselves yet there in the 305. They're up by 13 over Fresno State. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. There have been few obstacles for this offense as they are starting to pull away here in the second half, Jesse.
And this has been a dream game for this play caller, too, right? It's like anything that he's calling is working flawlessly.
Yeah, it's fun to be the offensive coordinator, but not the defensive coordinator. They have had no answers. It's been an absolutely miserable day trying to solve the riddle of this offense.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6.
Here we go. Flip it, flip it.
They'll try the run. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. They'll have to get it to the 37 on 3rd down. Off play action. Quick strike complete. Good tackle there to stop him short of the 1st down. It'll bring up a big decision. They were really hopeful he could make a guy or two miss and pick up the 1st down, but he comes up a little short.
Yeah, and it's great defense. It's defense understanding where the sticks are, not missing tackles, getting the guy on the ground quickly. Really nice job by the defense understanding the situation.
And they'll pat the kicker on the tail and tell him to go give it a shot. He says he's got a big leg. He's going to have to show it from 56 yards out. What a disappointment. No good. Because no game is perfect. Something has to go wrong, so the coach will have something to gripe about in the film. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. They're going to open this drive with a pass. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Quickly complete.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead, it's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw 1st downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Now on 3rd down for this offense.
Get set, get set.
On the move, it's Patterson. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And this is hauled in at the 20-yard line.
Hey, man, that was just perfect execution offensively. On a 4th down like that, if you're going to throw a completion, get the first to keep the drive alive. QB's got to be great with his eyes. He's got to throw it on time. His target has to be in the perfect place at the perfect time, and you got to be able to haul it in. They checked all the boxes on that 4th down.
We hit the 2-minute warning, and this offense is desperate to make something happen and do it in a hurry. Offense gets set for 2nd down.
Here we go.
Power football with the run. He was able to reach into his bag of tricks and use it to pick up a few extra yards. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. On 3rd and short, the power run here. And from this angle, I don't think he got the 1st down. The defense won at the line of scrimmage. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. They'll try it on the ground. He's not going to make it, and what a big stop for this defense, and they might be able to put this thing away.
I think after failing on the fourth down, guys, you look at the scoreboard, you look at how much time is left. I think they're going to lose this football game. This coaching staff is going to have to dig deep and try to find ways to get this team better next time they take the field.
Looking for a productive play on first down. And they take a knee on fourth down, having inflicted enough damage, and that ought to do it. After getting nothing done on the last one, this is a big play, 2nd and long from the 11. They can stop the clock a couple more times, and they need to get it back fast, down 2 possessions as the clock keeps winding down. Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. And they'll take a knee on fourth down, happy with their performance so far, and they'll turn it over in the waning moments. Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them, an absolutely dominating performance.
You've got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had their guys ready to play and motivated right from the opening kick. All 3 phases we saw, just spectacular football. No mental mistakes, David. You really can't play better than that.
Nah, it's really fun to do this. Come out and just dominate opponents. Start from finish. Nothing to worry about. You just know you're better. You're going to do you, put up a bunch of points, and win by a lot of points.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Plum.